My name is Samuel Kioya. I'm from Kioya Labs, and basically what we do in Kioya Labs is we have three goals that we aim to achieve. The first one is to bridge the gap in terms of knowledge, mainly in the AI field and the tech field. So this is through partnering with people in the Western world, professors and industry experts to foster the knowledge. Secondly, we also focus on job linkage on matters around AI and IT. And thirdly, we also focused on creating local AI solutions for Africa. So currently in Lish, I'm the technical director, and we are very proud of what we are doing in Nakuru, where we are based, but we also work around Kenya, not only in Kenya, also in Africa. And we also do a lot of partnerships with organizations, both local and international, individuals, companies, and also with the government. So currently today at Clutch, we were judging. I was a judge in the hackathon, and the theme was AI plus healthcare. And we saw very amazing ideas here at Clutch, which we managed to have a sample of the pitches. And I can say there's a lot of ideas just waiting to be born out. One of the ideas that stood out for me was Waridi. So Waridi, they're leveraging on technology to facilitate mental health. And I feel like mental health is one of the areas that has been overlooked in Africa. And it's also an area that is very inaccessible to very many people. And yet it's one of the silent killers that we are currently having. And what I feel is that if this idea is well incubated, and through the partnerships that we have, since we have a lot of lines that are open, like Kenya Red Cross, NACADA, Gender Violence Rescue Centers, we have all these areas, but there's no one who knows how to plug in. So I feel like Waridi is coming to bridge that gap to help foster a lot of well-being for the people who are suffering mentally through various areas. So whether it's trauma, whether it's addiction, it will be able to help them. And also the university students who are also underlooked. Afro Evidence, I feel like they're on the right track in terms of that, because they've been collecting data around Africa, which is publicly available. And also they're working towards having partnerships with various institutions that have the data. And basically the age we are in, data is the focus on everything that we are doing. And data is basically what builds the AI. So I feel like they're in the right track in terms of expanding their database. And with AI, the data that we feed it is what will help us create more efficient AI. It will help us also reduce the biasness in terms of having, like the Western people and the Kenyan people are different even in skill color. So that also creates different diagnoses when it comes to how we are treated and also how AI sees us. So bridging that gap is very important. Having our own African database is very important, and training AI on our own local data is quite important. I know also that we have institutions, universities, research centers, hospitals that have huge amounts of data, and this data needs to be digitized. And if we digitize this data, we'll be able to solve a lot of solutions or a lot of problems that we are having locally. So I believe if we can partner, private sector, public sector, everyone comes together, we avail the data that we have, we can be able to create one of the most powerful AI tools to help us make it more efficient and cheaper for our people to consume. So I think what we need is we need these conversations to be started. We need these stakeholders to be brought together so that the different stakeholders can be also incorporated in this journey, and not just to be approached for the sake of data, but if we make them a part of the journey, they'll be able to avail the data more freely and openly. And also we can co-share this solution through the public and the private sector, because most of the data that we have is in government institutions, that they have the data that dates way back. So we can be able to leverage on that through the private and the sector alliance, co-create and digitize all this data together, and we can be able to co-own these solutions as both the citizens and the government. Yeah.